Hello, Canada. Hello, Ontario. How are all you good people doing? Hope you've been blessed and you had a fantastic weekend. It sure is a beautiful day today, and man, was it a gorgeous one yesterday. Oh my goodness, I can't believe how blessed we are with this weather we've been having. It's just fantastic. Before the snow pounds us into submission once again for the year. It's just been beautiful. Can't say much better about it. Wow, about that election, eh? Wow. Craziness going on in the States. I kind of stopped following it for a bit, stepped back, and I don't know. I was kind of thinking, really, what does it matter? What to reflect on me? Um, who the president of the United States really is? It's not. But the only thing is whoever is in charge is going to have control over the deals that I guess we make with them. I mean, myself, I think that Trump had a better position and a better stand. I really don't. Biden's been around for 50 years, and I mean, whatever. I mean, it's not really my concern anymore. My concern is what happens over here in Canada and to our good people. We got a somewhat of a tyrant sitting at the top over here, and he's probably just waiting to align with some aspects of the hopefully not new administration of the United States to further his agenda over here with the UN and all that stuff they got going on. That's pretty scary as well. Like when you got a UN telling a country what to do, and and Justin Trudeau allows it. I mean, he tried to run for a temporary seat on their board or their seat, and he got thoroughly kicked out. Like they didn't even want him there, so he didn't even get that. And yet he's in lockstep with them and their policies, and it's kind of scary. Um, it's just really about what comes down. What does it mean for us? We got so many crazies over here running our show. That Dr. Tam, in the last 3 days or the 4 days, I've seen her change her mind twice about, the mask and its effectiveness and, what should be done. And now they're saying that you should cut it open and put some sort of baby wipes or some other thing inside of there, I guess, for an extra layer of protection. And then on the other hand, you see what the masks are doing for some people, and not very much. I mean, I pray this COVID thing goes away. Like, really, we get it under wraps to the point where it's not a single everyday, all day issue. I mean, that's depressing. You can't think beyond anything because you're waiting for the next rule or regulation to come out that's either going to extend your reach into the community or elsewhere, or whether it's going to take away something, a moving permit or a moving privilege to go somewhere or to travel, which is already a nightmare. Myself, I don't travel, so I mean, I never was much of a traveler. I don't really get into much. I'm kind of probably one of the most boring people on the earth. I have very little I want to do, and very little I do in society. I'm never out in society hardly anymore. And since COVID come that much more, right? We all are suffering. I mean, I know there's people that like to go out. There's good people I know. They love to go out with their families, and there was a ritual every week, and it's a great ritual for them because everybody loves it and looks forward to it. The kids love it because they get to go to Pizza Hut or wherever they're going, and it's a family. It's an established family event, which gives somebody something to look forward to. Even the moms and dads that go out and do it. You know what it's like with having kids at home, right? You guys work your butts off, not only at your jobs, but then you got to come home and the existential chores with the children and whatnot. And I mean, people love to do it, but that's not taking it. That still makes you tired, and that's when you want to go out and do those things. It's kind of crazy. I don't know. It's all this lockdown stuff. It's a nightmare. But really, what does it mean for Canada? You know, we got to first of all get the ethics committee to change their mind on their position with Justin Trudeau, because that man is crooked, and it's apparent. I mean, he was already richer than whatever else when he got into the prime minister's office, and now he seems to be, from what I've saw, funneling huge amounts of money through his family and paying his family huge amounts of money. But you know, and yet Canada suffers on. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, we gotta. I know that what they really want in the end is to. Truly, in my heart, I know what they want. They want to lock us down and restrict our movements, and I don't know to what extent, but I do know that you will all, and we will all probably be forced to, or not forced, some of us will take it willingly, but a vaccine, which I'm not too interested in having. I'm sure it's gonna be a point of contention, like a huge point of contention when it does come out. And I see, from what I was reading, they're 90% onto a vaccine through Pfizer. I'm not up to the latest. That was a couple days ago reading. They, God knows, may have changed their mind again. They seem to do that quite often. I mean, it's just beyond me how they can flip flop back and forth. There's no official stand. Like, you don't have one clue 1 minute to the next if you're doing something properly or you're doing it improperly. And it's not just for the sake of doing it properly for yourself or whatever. It's just there's other people involved, you know. And you want to do your best you can for the people around you. You know, you want to try and make it appear that you know, give a damn, because, you know, you should. And that's what's going to drop this lower base mentality with everybody being mean to each other. Like, I saw here on the other day, I was just going through posts, reading Facebook, you know, jumped down the rabbit hole a little bit, but there's people on there jumping on people left and right. I mean, and for the stupidest stuff, like a spelling mistake, like, we're not all the same, and we shouldn't be all the same. Because somebody put the wrong there on their post, and people jump on them about their, you know, about the spelling and trying to correct them and everything else, and it wasn't in a nice way either. I felt bad for the person. I was like, holy hell, who are you to come out and just, you know, jump on this person over the way they spelt there? That's kind of crazy. And it was a fairly amicable post. It was nothing, you know, that it was just one person putting their opinion, and they put the wrong there, and they got jumped on for it. I don't understand the ego with people. Like, you know, yeah, if someone makes a mistake, that's fine, and you want to tell them about it, there's a gazillion nice ways to do it, a gazillion. And to make that person, you know, not feel like they're never going to post again or put their opinion out there again because you buffaloed them with your opinion of what there should be there. It's not nice. It's crazy. I never do that. You can have 10 mistakes in your thing, and I make 10 mistakes myself, you know. We're always typing, rushing through, hurrying, just trying to get our point across, you know, excited. And then all of a sudden you got somebody, you know, bashing on you over the stupidest thing, not even the opinion of what you were talking about in the first place, which goes by the wayside when you bash somebody for their spelling. It's you know, you'd think you'd want to be your brother's keeper a little bit, and, you know, congratulate the post or don't like the post, but, you know, you don't have to go there. It's terrible. Like, I'm not a perfect person. I never have been a perfect person. It took me many years to even get around the bend where I was coming normal. But now, with my new change of heart and the way I feel now, you know, things are different. I honestly believe 100% in my heart that it's better to be humble. I used to be a loudmouth and everything else goes along with that, and I abused myself and with alcohol and stuff, and but that's not there no more. It all falls by the wayside. Once you focus on something that's loving and honest and true, then all those bad things fall by the wayside. And people shouldn't have to relive that. They've gone a million miles to get to where they are to get better. And ego on an outside level, hindering on their, their spellings and stuff. It's just, I don't know. It's not right. But anyway, I digress. So, what does this new alignment mean for Canada? Like, I know we're headed into into winter, and there's still not a lot of people back to work. There's like most of the people are back to work, but the hours are shorter and whatnot like that. And I just wonder what that's going to mean for Christmas. I think maybe Christmas this year, just like I'm going to tell all the people that I love and have around me that I'm going to say, don't feel obligated to get me nothing, because to this year alone, just to be with those people is going to be the present, because maybe there might come a point before Christmas that the rules change again, and we're not going to be able to do that, and that would be awful to not see everybody around Christmas time. It's probably this year's going to be the most important one, because of the way things are. We're going to have that normality and that nice dinner, and really, and it's just the kids are important. Let the kids have presents, get them and do what you can for them. But the adults, as they always do, I'm not saying that you don't or nobody does, because we all have and do. We step back from that because we enjoy it, the upper level of it, with the the adult conversation and the drinks and getting on, and it's a different world away from where the kiddies are. But I think it's just more important that they have the most normal Christmas possible this year, because if certain people enter the White House, that they're going to shut America down again. I can't prove that, or I don't know that for fact, but I feel in my heart there's a 98.9% chance that that's what's going to happen. But that again, that's the states, and that will affect us, because maybe Mr. Trudeau here will go in lockstep with the states, and we'll shut down again. I don't want to see nobody out of work again. We went through that. But if they do it again and they shut down the United States of America, and what that means is for the auto parts workers and the other people that go through the states every day, or their business end result is the states at the end of the day, and to have them laid off at Christmas, that would just be horrible as well. And I truly hope that does not happen. I truly do. I mean, it's horrible to think about. The first time was bad enough, and the fact that they're even considering it is a scary thought. But it's just the way it goes, I guess. I see a couple other businesses in Chatham here are closing due to COVID, and one of them, I'm not going to say their names or nothing, because that's not my business or whatever. But I will say that one of them is, saying they might have to close, and they've been part of the Chatham community since I was old enough to know about them, and that's forever. I'm 53 years old, and they've been around pretty much that long, and now they're going to be going under a well-established business like that, because they don't have the clientele. And there's many other businesses just like it, and then there's some businesses that should be shut down. These Walmarts, and the opposition to the mom and pop store. And these guys are the ones that have the bold policies and that are pushing people around. And if your business is out in the lobby harassing people and not hearing your point, calling the cops, and doing all the things that you do to the people that are just trying to feed themselves or whatever, you need to be shut down as far as I'm concerned. And if I could arrange it and I could have your store boycotted by as many people as I possibly could, I would do it. Who needs Walmart? Really? Yeah, they have cheap prices and that's wonderful. But on the other hand, they also feel like they can dictate whatever idiotic sentiment towards their policies is. And that's not right. I mean, people got to be able to get in and get out. It's the mom and pop stores. They treat you like a king when you go in their doors. I know I go there all the time, and they love to see, and and they're happy for the business. But if it keeps going the way it's going, they're not going to have a business, and that's sad. And then to see Walmart run, and sad thing is Walmart probably be the final option if anything did severely happen, and that's sad to say too. But on a good note, it is a very beautiful day today. I think I'm going to go outside and hang out for a bit in the back. I hope that this election gets over soon, and I hope that we can stop seeing the things that are being telegraphed either come to fruition or go by the wayside. I have no desire to be lean to anybody over who becomes the president. The only thing that matters to me about who becomes the president is how it affects us here in Canada and Ontario. And that's the scary thing, because it's going to be a drastic change, I think, from what a lot of people are saying. And that's just opinions, but valued opinions and quality opinions. They're not just people off the street. They're well-informed people that I watch, and you guys can watch them too. I mean, and I just don't know what's going to happen. It's kind of scary not knowing, and that's the deal. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave it there for Canada and Ontario. I hope you guys have a great day. It's a beautiful day out here in Ontario, or southwestern Ontario anyway. Can't speak for the rest of Ontario. I'm sure some of it got hit hard from what I saw this morning. You guys have a wonderful day, and make another video after the election's over, and we can start to see something coming out of it, information as to how it's going to affect us. Thank you very much. Be blessed and have a great day.